Good morning. How's everybody doing? It's Chip Mitchell. I'm coming right at you with Philly 180. Today we've got a special guest, the president of One Day at a Time, our brother, our friend, Mel Wells. He's going to be coming at you. I'm going to talk to him a little bit about some of the things he's got going on in the city. Listen, we're changing lives. Today, Mel Wells is going to have a group of about 40 folks from around the world coming down to Philadelphia. He's going to take them through the city of Philadelphia. They're going to be cleaning up in Kensington. They're going to be going through the ODAAT program to see all the different houses and services that they have. Again, we are infiltrating the city of Philadelphia with opportunities of change, with individuals that can come and make a change in the lives of some of these situations that are going on in our city. Why? Because we believe in change. Philly 180 is all about turnaround. It's all about a change of vision, a change of mindset, a change of heart, to do great things in life. And you don't have to give yourself over to the destructive nature of violence that is in our city. Listen, I'm coming at you. I need your support. I need your prayers. I need your emotional support. And I need your financial support. Click on the GoFundMe page, make a donation. The money goes directly to Hope for Kids to change the world that we're in. We're going to try and get as many kids as we can out of their current challenging situation, give them a new hope, a new vision, get them mentors so that they can have a change in the course of their life. Listen, this makes a difference. I give you now my brother, Mel Wells. Hey, brother Mel Wells, how you doing this morning?
Man, any day that God wake me up, man, I'm excited. So I'm having an awesome morning already. And I got my
Come on.
make it even better.
Come on, man. I see you. You see the elder statesman, Daryl Chapman. How you doing, Daryl?
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Mel. You know, I'm excited. Obviously, you got folks coming down from Hope for Kids today. Tell me what you're gonna have them doing today.
We're not gonna have them doing, right? Because we're gonna have them doing a little bit of everything. I have them with me for 2 weeks. I think we got kids from around the world, Chip.
Yeah.
We're gonna be taking a tour of Kensington and Allegheny. We're going to be cleaning up some of those streets, giving out some food to them. They are actually coming to paint all the One Day at a Time houses. So just for the day, we're going to take a tour of the city. We're going to hang out and figure out just how we can bond to help be able to level up our city and to combat some of this poverty and gun violence as well. So I'm excited to just hang out with these kids.
You know, and that's the thing I love. I mean, we're bringing worlds together, right? You got these kids coming down from all over the world. You know, and they're getting a chance to see a different life and see some things here in Philadelphia. Quite frankly, they are a little bit challenging, but they're getting their hands dirty and trying to be a part of the change. You know, yeah. I know we've had some serious violence here over this year and even over this weekend. There was a shooting this time, you know, with the dirt bikes and so forth that just took place. I think on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Mel, when you look at all the violence and you look at what's been happening here in our city, two things. One, what do you think is a solution, and what is causing this? What do you think is driving what's happening in our city right now?
We are the solution that we've been looking for. We are the solution to God that's within us, that we keep pointing our fingers at City Hall, the state, the governor, the mayor. When it's us as brothers and sisters, black or white, need to be able to love one another. That is the big part of it. And how do you change that, Chip? Through mindset. Through mindset. We got to be able to change our mindset. We're not dealing with a black and white thing no more. We're dealing with hate. We're dealing with ignorance. And I believe that more of us want a better life and better opportunities. And so we have to figure out, how do we get our new family members? New family members meaning that not by blood, but by kinfolk through mindset. Those who want to level up, those who want to get out of poverty, those who are dealing with issues. We got to back each other up more and watch each other back.
Yeah, I'm totally with you there. And how do we come to the aid of these moms that are losing their boys, they're losing their kids to gun violence? When you look at it, what are some of the things that we can do to come to the aid of these families that have lost ones to violence?
Be there for them. Don't talk about it, be about it. They done had enough men sell them dreams. They need that man in their life that's not going to try to sleep with them. that man in their life can help be a mentor to their loved ones. We got shout out to all the single moms out there for playing the role of the mom and the dad. But we as men, black or white, it's time for us to kind of shut up and step up and don't talk about it, but be about it, meaning that sometimes they may need help with their bills and everything. Stop looking at the city and say, oh, they can't help you with it. Go in your own pocket, because I promise you, if you plant that seed of hope in that mom, your blessings will multiply so you can give to more moms and that mom can give to other moms.
Man, that's so true, Mel. I appreciate you saying the hard things, because it's real hard to say that, it's our responsibility. It's real hard to say we can't wait on politicians or the city to change it. It's hard to accept our responsibility in this. And I appreciate you've always said the truth about these matters, no matter how hard it is to hear. And I really appreciate it. When you think about these kids that are coming down from Leadership Academy, what do you feel like the benefit is for them? Obviously, they're going out, they're getting a tour of what's going on one day at a time. They're getting a tour of the city. They're going into Kensington, cleaning it up. What do you think they get out of it from their participation in it?
Well, this is better than going to Harvard, y'all, being a part of this academy. I'm going to tell you why. Because traveling with groups like this would make me become the president of One Day at a Time. I had to learn the holistic approach from all the youths around the world. And so this family that is coming today from around the world is going to be able to change the world. They're going to be able to set up that spark to be able to help level up any community, rather here in North Philly or rather abroad, all the way back to Africa. And then I did that too, right? And then I kind of fell off a little bit. I fell back to the streets. But that seed that was planted, Chip, in me, that seed of hope, that seed of change, the seed of mindset, it kicked in later like a bamboo tree and it just grew up. And that's how I'm here today, by being with a group like the day that's coming in.
Come on, Mel. I appreciate that. Mel, now, obviously you coming up in the streets of Philadelphia, you got a chance to participate as a youth in Hope for Kids. Tell me about that experience and what kind of seeds of hope did it plant for you later on in your adult life?
Wow. Those seeds that got planted at me back then from working in India, working in London, working in Mexico, allowed me to come back and to be able to take my father's company from 20,000 people a year to be able to actually help 56,000 individuals a year. And that was just from participating such as a group like that, being brothers and sisters and so forth. And I tell you, for real, Chip, when I fell away and I went back to the streets and I was in jail cells and everything, bro, I always thought about this group. How do I get back to this group? And I'm be honest with you, and anybody out there listening, sometimes your family ain't your family. It's the ones that's going to be there for you. And I would say the Church of Christ, Hope Worldwide, by me losing my mom and dad, I have a brand new family. That family that saved my behind back then is still with me right now. So when I talk, I'm not talking about a group. I'm talking about my new family members. And some of them may not even know my name. I may not know their name, but we love each other. That's what we do.
Come on, Mel. I appreciate that. Mel, one last question. If you could make an appeal to some of these young teenage guys on the street, if you could say a few words to them in light of what they're facing right now, what encouragement, what words of wisdom do you give to some of these young guys on the street right now?
Look at me. Anything is possible. Look at me. I went to jail for shooting my own brother. I was incarcerated over 6 times, dropped out of high school twice, just graduated last week with my associate's degree. Look at me. Anything is possible. Don't listen to the crew that is around you. Listen to the crew that you want to be more like, those who want to be able to level up. Don't let nobody tell you that nothing is impossible, because with God on your side, all things are possible. I want to send a shout out to everybody in North Philly, those who feel like they've been lost. What I'm going to tell you right here is that if you're alive today, there's a reason that you are still alive and you have been chosen. And for some odd reason, people who go to Harvard, people who actually go, and not to knock nobody, Chip, at all, who come from the upper class and all that stuff, they don't have the tenacity and the ambition that you have to change the world. People are going to school to learn. How do you deal with that? You have doctors, psychiatrists, and everybody saying, how do they do what they do? Now it's time for us to keep doing what we do and to keep allowing them to try to figure it out. But God chose you to do what you do.
Come on, Mel. Hey, Mel, I so appreciate you taking this time to share your life, your wisdom, and your insight. Brother, I love you. I'm always here for you. And you need anything, man, you just holler, and I'm there.
Love you, Chip. Talk
I
to
love
you, man.
you. Take care, my brother.
Bro.